Hello and welcome to an update for Bitcoin on my channel here. I'm on the daily chart right now and I have labeled now for the moment the degrees I can count. That is cycle in orange, primary in yellow, intermediate in white, and minor degree in blue. And in my view, we finished on the April 21 highs, our cycle wave 1. Corrected afterwards in an ABC pattern. That would be an irregular B wave here because we broke the high above the cycle wave 1 top here at around 64,000. That would be a so-called flat correction, and the flat correction in my view finished on the, on the November 22 lows, okay? And from here we started our first impulse up to the upside again. And I can count here, in my view, at the moment, intermediate wave 1 finished, intermediate wave 2 finished, intermediate wave 3 finished, and intermediate wave 4 finished, okay? And now we should get an extension in our intermediate wave 5 to the upside. Consists again of 5 waves of impulsive structure, where we have completed wave 1, in my view, on the May 25 highs. We are now in a pullback, in an ABC structure, possibly not finished. Then we should get a third wave, a fourth wave, and a fifth wave. And at the moment that should finish our intermediate wave 5 and our primary wave 1. Okay. Afterwards, I do expect a pullback in circle wave, and not circle, in circle wave 2 in yellow, which is the primary degree. So that move to the upside from the 22 lows would be our first impulse to the upside finished, and that move can bring us up to 133,000 up to 170,000 in my view. Okay, that's at the moment far away from where we are, but I think in crypto that move is still possible. Okay, and we have to see how the structure internally is developing here, because I cannot count that as a B wave to the upside at the moment, because we had this overshooting B wave here. I don't count that as well at the moment as this overshooting irregular B wave. I consider this being a 1-2 setup here at the moment, leading to higher prices and to finish our primary wave 1 here in yellow. Okay, and that's very, very important. I think the fifth wave here of intermediate degree can still extend easily higher. Okay, we now have to really focus on the internal structure, what's going on here. Afterwards, I do expect an ABC pattern to the downside in in primary wave 2, which is the circle wave 2 in yellow. And then we are off to the races again, in my view. At the moment, the Bitcoin chart, in my view, is one of the bullish or the most bullish charts I can recognize out there. And that is leading us to much higher prices in the future, in my view. But for now, let me just zoom in here on the 8-hour time frame, and we can take a look on the internals here from our intermediate wave 4 low, which is the white number 4 in brackets here. And I could still very nicely count 5 waves up here from the lows. The question is now, is this correction finished? Because we did not reach the 38.2 minimum target for this being a wave 2. It could still be that we extend the correction a little bit. Let me just do something here. Oops. Let me just do something, because that's not relevant. So a very, very important price area right now is for the chart between 107,000 and 109,000. Okay, only a break above that would mean direct breakout to the upside. It could still easily be that we just formed our wave A to the downside, that this is our wave B, and we get another C wave to the downside. That's very, very easily possible, because we did not reach minimum targets for this wave 2 pullback here, and so that the correction can still be ongoing right now. I mean, the move from here looks impulsive, and I cannot rule out a direct breakout to the upside here, but we really have to be focusing on these two Fibonacci targets here right now, which is 109,000 and 107,000. that could still be a reversal area to the downside, then still followed by a C wave to the downside. This one in red, that would finish our wave 2 here in blue. Okay, and from here we can still expect upside continuation in my view. That's the most high probability scenario, that we continue higher after the count of Elliot here, which gives us probabilities for the move to the upside or downside. And at the moment, in my view, everything is pointing higher. Okay, it's just probabilities of Elliot that gives the market sentiment, or that tells us more about the market sentiment right now. And as long as this area here right now is holding, I could easily count another C wave to the downside. So that would be a 5-wave move to the downside, the C wave from here. Let me just adjust the degree here because it's very, very low now right now. And I'm going to do that again in white. So that would be then our C wave if we get it. Okay, I'm not sure if we definitely get it, because in crypto, you know, nothing really has to happen. And that's the point, okay? And nothing really has to happen. And it can be a direct path to the upside right now. I cannot rule that out, okay? I can only give probabilities here, but the potential is there that we go directly higher. And the probability also possibly is that we exceed a little bit to the upside, okay? So that we counted possibly a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I cannot rule that out, okay? I cannot rule that out, but I can count 5 waves up here, but it could still be that we have possibly, like for example, the wave 1, 2, that was a 3, we get it, that was the 4, and we have one more high, and then finish our blue wave 1 here. Okay, that's also possible. I cannot rule that out. Then this target would be shift with the price to the upside, for this being then the circle wave and not the blue wave 4. I cannot rule that out. But, but for now, I leave that as it is. But we have to be open for a direct breakout to the upside, and then still call it a wave 1, and then we get our wave 2 pullback. Okay, I cannot rule that out. Okay, so that's the update for now for Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you liked the update, of course, leave me a thumbs up, please. I would really appreciate that. And if you really like the content, feel free to subscribe to my channel. And yeah, and if you have questions, as always, feel free to ask them, and I'm more than happy to answer them. Have a good day and have a nice trading week. Bye-bye, guys. Ciao, ciao.